being a part of this chorus, I've always felt welcomed. For me, being someone who identifies outside of what's considered normal or traditional, the come as you are statement has always been hard for me. I knew at a very young age who I was, but I didn't fully understand it, but I knew. In grade school, I get called terrible things. Kids are ruthless savages in grade school. I came to school like everyone else, as I was, and often got made fun of for who I was. 8-year-old Lawrence's thoughts: gay equals bad. Jump to high school and I'm able to be my full self for the most part with my friends. But in my household, the come as you are statement often translated into don't ask, don't tell. When I did decide to tell my parents, I started with my dad. My dad's the easiest. He's way calmer than my mom ever was and ever will be. When I told him, he took a drink of his whiskey, he took a deep breath and he said, okay. And if anybody knows my dad, okay can translate to a lot of different things, but then he told me he loved me and it changed nothing. I then, of course, gained the confidence to tell my mom, and she, was less than warm. She didn't want to talk about it. It was a phase. Mind you, this was like 2011, and I'd been out for a couple of years at that point. This hopefully gives you more insight as to why I didn't share with my family much more after coming out. Then we jumped to college. I'm going to school, doing my thing, and I get a call from my mom, which was common. She wants to meet for dinner. That was odd, but I obliged because free dinner. Dinner was completely normal. She shared about work, I shared about school, chitter chatter, table talk. Wasn't until like right at the end of dinner she said she'd been doing some research and eventually got around to, how she felt and that she was sorry. This is a very vague version of that dinner, but after that moment, after that dinner, every aspect of our relationship, the ins and outs, completely changed, and for the better. For a majority of my life, I feel like I've carried myself in a different way to appease others. But from the moment I stepped in the doors of rehearsals for DMGMC, I've not only felt welcomed, but I care about the people in this chorus, and that's very clearly reciprocated. Plus, we all have one awesome thing in common. It's extremely powerful. The one thing that speaks for us when we may not have words: music. Music that matters. I'm thankful to know these people, and I'm fortunate that they accept me as I am. So, why don't you come as you are to our concert, You're Home for the Holiday, December 16th and 17th at First United Methodist Church.